What's up, you guys? I'm Carson Rouse, back with Business Buzz, where we focus on business, entrepreneurship, and investing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how Disney makes their money. We're actually going to be starting a whole new series on this channel about how different companies make their money, and the first one's going to be Disney. With some companies, their business model is much more easy to follow, like Coca-Cola. They sell their syrups and finished products to bottling facilities and retailers. However, with some companies like Disney, it's not so clear how they make all their money. So that's what we're hopefully going to be answering in this video. We're going to be covering all of their streams of revenue and talking about them in minor detail with easy to understand language. Keep in mind, with the virus, many of their streams of income have been completely cut off, but I'm going to do this video as if that didn't happen because they're going to be back up and running like normal in no time. Please go down and like the video for Mickey Mouse. He's really sad, you guys. Make him happy and go down and click the like for him. Number 1, parks, experiences, and products. 37% of their revenue comes from this segment, making it their largest revenue stream. Of course, a huge part of this are their theme parks like Disney World and Disneyland, and they have them all over the world. They make their money off of these theme parks through admission sales and food for the most part, and they even have one in China called the Shanghai Disneyland. They also sell their own products inside of the theme parks, like those cringy mouse hats that I wore when I was a kid when I went, and literally it's a world of revenue for Disney. You go into their park and you're just buying all their stuff. It's really a great thing for them. To go along with that, they also have resorts and cruises in this segment. Of course, right now none of that's open, but it will be. Of course, like all cruises, most of the money made on the cruise is not from the admission sales themselves, but from the in-cruise purchases like food. This entire sector is actually pretty easy to understand from a money-making business model standpoint. The other ones, though, are a bit more interesting for the most part. Number 2, media networks. 35% of Disney's revenue comes from this stream, which is almost tied for their number 1 stream of revenue. Keep in mind, Disney does not just own Disney Network. They own ESPN, ABC, National Geographic, all sorts of stations that you probably never knew they owned. Along with so many other networks, they also make money from affiliate fees. This basically means a subscription fee. So when people purchase cable and they use ESPN, which is what Disney owns, Disney gets the money from it. This should definitely slow down, though, as one of their streams of revenue, considering that more and more Americans are cutting cable every year. In the past 7 years, over 20 million American households have quit paying TV expenses. Traditional TV expenses just seem to be going away. People are sticking to streaming services. Also, over the next 3 years, another 10 million households are expected to quit paying traditional TV expenses as well. But with all that in mind, Disney is still keeping up with the times, introducing some of their new streaming services, but we will get into that a little bit later. When it comes to media networks, they also make money through advertising. This, of course, means that companies pay to advertise during the breaks of different programs, and Disney can make money from this. Number 3, studio entertainment. This comprises for 16% of Disney's revenue and is mostly made up of Disney's movie studios. They, of course, own Walt Disney Studios, but did you also know that they own 20th Century Fox, Lucasfilms, which makes the Star Wars movies, and of course Pixar. Disney on Ice and other forms of Disney live entertainment is also included on this stream of revenue. Of course, they also gain revenue from selling their movies through Blu-rays or online. They also earn money from their movies by licensing their movies to movie theaters. And then, of course, the movie theaters play these movies to an audience so they can make money. And we're going to get more into licensing with Disney later. It's definitely one of the most interesting things to talk about when it comes to Disney. Number 4, direct-to-consumer and international. This currently accounts for 13% of Disney's revenue, but I personally believe that this will account for way more in Disney's future. The reason that I am so strongly opinionated on that is due to their new streaming services like Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. This should definitely make up for the cord-cutting trend that will hurt the other revenue stream of Disney and definitely help to stabilize and even grow their revenue. They also own Hulu, which is another great competitor to Netflix. Similar to the media segment, they also make money from advertising and subscriptions payments. Now let's talk about the most important thing that I've been avoiding delving into the entire video, the thing that makes Disney so special in how they make their money. Every single segment that I just talked about makes tons of money off of Disney's licensing. Yes, believe it or not, Disney is the most largest licensor in the world. Disney rarely makes its own products. Instead, they license their products and brands to other companies for them to make products off of. For example, Disney now owns Star Wars, so if there's a company out there, a toy making company that wants to make a Star Wars lightsaber, well, they're going to have to get a license from Disney, and so they pay Disney for the license to make the product, and that's how Disney makes their money on the lightsaber. We also made an entire video on the difference between franchising and licensing, if you want to check that out right here. For another example, if you ever bought a Mickey Mouse plush toy, it most likely wasn't made from Disney. It was made from a manufacturer that bought a license from Disney to make that product. Anything like that, a Mickey Mouse watch, a Mickey Mouse anything that Disney owns like a character, they had to get a license from Disney. Comment down any future companies that you want us to cover in this series. Make sure you guys subscribe with notifications, and I'll see you guys next time.